What's up guys, Doomsday here. Today we're back again. In this video we're going to be playing some Phinn in the top lane. So for this match I was actually using the new trick that you could do to party up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I definitely recommend checking out my last video. I'll put it in the top of the description for those of y'all that want to view it. But pretty much you could do a new way to party up and play with others. So that's what we're all doing. We're all 10 of us, we're all playing together. So I was actually in voice chat with them this match. So I already played this, but thought it was a fun match. And if you know me, you know I love playing my utility heroes in the top lane, if you've been following me for a while, so thought I'd go for that this match. Because nowadays, I definitely don't get the chance to go with this like as much as I used to, because you can't hard carry as much with like a Phinn top lane, but you can make your teammates like way better. So over there, we were looking for a Yates pull early, but nobody showed up. So here, I think the Yates is actually trying to go for a pull. He started with the banner, so he actually messed up the last hit there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm laning against a Gwen this match. I actually did this match a few days ago, so some parts of it are kind of fuzzy. But yeah, over here, I'm just trying to get level 2, because with level 2 you can do some pretty decent trades. So I get level 2 and I try and just go for this trade right away. A fun fact about Phinn is Phinn actually has the highest base damage for auto attacks early on. So like, one auto attack for you versus one auto attack for Gwen, you win that trade like any day. I don't remember what the numbers are exactly, but I know that at level 1, like he has the highest damage for an auto attack of any hero, which is kind of weird because it's supposed to be support Phinn, but yeah, so over here, I'm just worried that this Koshka is still around, so that's why I'm not like stepping up too far. Put that cam there in case he does come back. And yeah, I see he's coming back, so I just start to back off. Sometimes if you know you're getting ganked, you can walk into those bushes at the top zone, they lose vision of you. So like when I went to that bush, Koshka can't use his A ability on me. So here, Yates rotates up. I actually don't like this fight, because we definitely do not win a 2v2 versus Koshka and Gwen. So here, I actually didn't want this Yates to rotate up. He got a good pull there. But it's kind of a waste, since when I get these utility heroes top lane, the point of this is that I can like attract like so much attention. Like it doesn't matter if there's 2 people up here. I'm just going to mostly farm up and I'm going to be tanky, so they aren't going to be able to push against me as well. And it doesn't matter if I fall too far behind as a Phinn, because I'm a Phinn. Like, falling behind on a Phinn is not as bad as if our Glaive in the bot lane, or no, we have Baron bot lane. If our Baron in the bot lane falls behind, that's bad. So the point is, if 2 people want to keep on pushing my lane, that's fine. But my teammates, they mostly need to focus on getting our other laners scaled. So like our mid lane, bot lane, if there's 2 people up here, then they won't be in those other lanes. So if our like support stays with them and helps them keep on scaling and winning their lane, that's the most important part. So I'm actually going for a Storm Crown first item. I don't remember, since it's been such a long time since I played Phinn top lane, if I went just full tank or if I built a Storm Crown first item. I'd have to look back at some of my old videos to find that actually. But yeah, over here, this Kosh is trying to get an invade, but Glaive is up on top of that. We were actually in voice chat, so we were talking around a bit too, calling stuff out. But yeah, if y'all want to get in on some of these matches, I actually held some matches in my server this weekend. I think I did on Saturday night. We had enough to do a full 3v3 match, and it was a lot of fun. Since you have an entire full party, and we're all in voice chat, and it's really fun. So if you do want to get in on those, I'll also leave a link to my Discord in the description. So just join it, and I usually let people know a couple days before what time I'm planning on doing private matches. I usually like to I'm going to try and get them in at least like once a week for other people to get in, but of course if we get more people, then we could do full 5v5 matches, and that will hopefully be a lot of fun. And then I can upload videos like this. So over here, like, notice how I'm just pretty much farming up, using my abilities to farm up, trying to land an A ability onto the enemy carry whenever you can. So again, this Kosh is ganking me, but it does pretty much nothing. Like, That makes no difference at all if he wants to gank me. He can't exactly kill me. So I really have no problem with him being up here. Because, like, when Yates was up here earlier, like, there's no way we're winning that fight anyways. It's just, like, he rotated up and he pretty much did nothing. He did land one pull against Koshka, but that didn't exactly do much. If he would have just stayed in mid lane, keep on helping our Adagio, that overall would have been better. But I think our mid lane's doing fine anyways. So with this, it's actually a little bit harder to farm up because you're playing Phinn, of course, versus like if you're playing an attack damage hero. So that is one downside. But you could usually still beat out other bot laners in 1v1s just because bot laners are so weak early on. So again, this Yates is rotating up. But we actually have a Adagio here, so this is fine. So yeah, I'm actually looking to combo my... I should have body blocked that Gwen ult actually. If you didn't see, Gwen ulted the Adagio when the Adagio was ulting. I could have bootsed and gotten in front of that, but I wasn't keeping an eye on that. So now I'm level 6, I have my ult, but we get a really good Baron ult from the... We get a really good ult from the Baron. That, like, pretty much carries this fight. So here, we're able to get the kills, and I didn't even have to ult. But the Yates does go down. I think he took an extra turret shot. And the Vox shows up kind of late. So actually, yeah, our Adagio still had Flask, so we could have won this. I was trying to get in range to land an ult, but they were just out of range. I wasn't sure if Adagio had ult right away, so that's why I didn't, like, commit to that right away. Because I wasn't sure if the Adagio wanted to back off or not. And they told me that Flask, but it was way too late. I was out of range of the Vox. So over there, I was trying to land ability since your ability does so much damage. And then once you overdrive, you get the stun too, but... Notice how, like, it's really hard to land your ability against heroes like Koshka, Gwen, just because they're so mobile. And over there, yeah, I see Koshka's there, so I don't even go for the healer. So what I did was I waited for the Yates to land a stun first, and then when Yates stunned him, then I used my ability. Since they can't get out of the stun if... Because they can't get out of my ability if they're stunned up, so... If you combo stuff like that, you can do a lot. So here, we had good vision control. I didn't reveal myself and waited for them to go for the engage. And over here, I got a nice pull onto the Vox. So yeah, we're actually able to get the Koshka there. And Gwen's starting to push up this top lane, but it's not a huge deal. So again, I am missing some farm over here, like notice how I am, but... I rotated mid, and I got our mid laners to kill, which is way more important. So over there, I didn't know Adagio was going to full-on commit to that. It's pretty important to call stuff out if you're going to do that. It's like over there, pretty much, I gave up my own farm and like own personal like gold that I could have gotten to pretty much rotate mid and get somebody there a kill, which in my opinion is more important because of course a fed Adagio is very scary. A fed Phinn is, I guess he can be really scary, but it's not as important. So that's what I mean by, like, you aren't going to be the one that's, like, dealing the most, but you can make your teammates way better. So yeah, Baron has a decent amount of gold too, and they haven't had to deal with the Koshka too, since Koshka's been topside a lot of time. And also, the Glaive didn't have to rotate to top lane a single time. Like, I don't think he ever came top. He was always just helping out our Baron and helping him scale. And that's what's nice about it, is I don't need... It doesn't matter if the jungler comes up here or not, really. So over there, Yates kind of left. I was thinking we could have gone for a pull onto the Vox. So they had Crucible up. I did not check the item, sadly. That was... definitely my bad. I was not expecting a Crucible in the ult. Don't see many Crucibles nowadays like that, but these are private matches, so people know how to Crucible. So over here, yeah, this Adagio still has Flask. I'm getting in front of him this time in case the Gwen does ult him, so I can body block the stun. Learn my lesson from last time. So here, I want the Adagio to take the farm because, again, farm on our mid laner is so much more important. Now start heading mid to try and defend that turret. I sadly do not have my ult up, but now I know that the Catherine has Crucible and they know how to use it, so I'm not going to throw out pointless ults when I know they're just going to block it. I'm gonna have to either use my ult when the Catherine's not around or when the Crucible's down. Or if it's a blind ult too. Because a lot of times people can't block those as well. So over here, yeah, now I'm just trying to rotate more. Once I get level 6, I like to rotate more, try and use my ult to try and force fights, see if we can get a good kill. So here, this is turning into kind of a mess. I'm able to last hit that with my Storm Crown. Have my ult up, but I don't want to pull somebody into my team that's like almost dead, so... Over there. I don't want to pull all of them since I don't know if we can win that, so... I just try and get the Vox mostly, but... able to get the Cath too. Or no, I got the Kosh, I got the Kosh. And yeah, that glaive went super deep. I can't exactly get there to help him out. I think I could have pulled all of them, but and we would have been fine, but I wasn't sure. I just didn't want to pull somebody and then have my team die because of that. So over here, I'm just holding my A in case that Gromcha chooses to engage. If that Gromcha engaged with his A ability, I would have stunned him up with my own A right away. So again, that one got the top turret, but look at what we got. We got like, what, 3 kills maybe? And some mid-turret damage, I think? So that's good. But like back in the day, like back when tournaments and teams were a thing, one of my favorite things to do was play Phinn top lane, and I'd go this super toxic build. It was Null Wave Gauntlet and War Tread's first 2 items. So if you don't know, Null Wave Gauntlet got removed from the game, but what it did was it pretty much silenced somebody for like 4 seconds, so then they can't use activatables, I think. So what I do is I get that Null Wave first item, and then get that War Tread second item. And usually by the time we get those 2 items, that's when like Ghost Wing and stuff is spawning, and tournaments and scrims and stuff with teams actually know how to like capitalize on mid-game and how to like scale and not give up leads. So that mid-game is super important. And over here, ooh, what should I do? I wait for him to use his cleanse, and then I go for the pull, which I didn't need to do even because Adagio went the other way. I did not see him there. But yeah, I held my ult until I knew the Gwen was going to use their cleanse for the 8 stun, and then I pulled. Or else if the Gwen's good, they can just cleanse my ult, which I didn't want to happen. So as I was saying, I'd go Null Wave first item, which silences the enemy. It just silences an enemy hero, and then War Tread second. And that's when Ghost Wing spawns, and first Ghost Wing is super important because you can scale a lot if you get that first Ghost Wing. So what I'm going to do is, because by then usually the support has Crucible too, but you just group up at that Ghost Wing, and you go for the fight, and you can silence you use your Null Wave Gauntlet on the support, so they have 2 choices at that point. They can either use their Crucible to block off the Null Wave Gauntlet, or they could just take the Null Wave Gauntlet and be silenced. But either way, they won't have a Crucible, so after that you just War Treads onto them and pull the enemy carries, and they don't have a block for it at all because it's too early. Carries don't have blocks and the support can't use Crucible, and as soon as you pull a carry, you just completely gang up on that person, and you get that kill or 2, and then you just get the Ghost Wing and scale from there. It was very fun, but they removed Null Wave because, like, I was the only person that ever used it. Nobody ever used Null Wave. I really enjoyed it. Just silence some War Treads, ult, and get yourself a free kill. Yeah, super underused. This Koshka went the wrong way. Should have gone through their jungle. I don't think they were expecting Adagio there. And yeah, as I was saying, our Adagio is super fed now. Like, they're doing so much damage, and our Baron too. They've both been able to scale, so over here, I want to start up this dragon. You get vision on the other side of this pit. If you see somebody come up, you can just pull them over this pit. Oh, and also another reason why I picked Phinn. Phinn Yates is such a dirty combo. So over here, yeah, the Gwen doesn't... I was looking for the Gwen, but the Gwen didn't step up that far. Yeah, we're still able to get the pull actually, so it doesn't matter. But here, I think I wanted to start heading towards Blacklaw. They wanted to keep on engaging. Because over here we have Ghost Wing buff, we have a kill. Blacklaw's free, but they just want to keep on farming kills, I think. So yeah, I want to start this up. Oh, I was saying something. Crap, I don't remember what I was saying. Dang. Alright, that's fine. Oh yeah, I was saying the Phinn Yates is a pretty dirty combo. Because if you pick Yates and Phinn, then you deny him the Phinn, so then that makes Yates super effective. Plus double pull is kind of toxic. And that's a lot of CC too. You chain a Yates stun with a Phinn A ability. That does quite a lot. So there, yeah, I know I probably shouldn't have gone for the ult there because the cat did have Crucible, but I was still able to get the Koshka. I think the Koshka was out of range, and that stun somehow missed, but it's fine. Glaive got a really nice afterbring there. That was like a perfect afterbring. Over here now, we're just scaling super hard. Our bot lane, mid lane, both got super far ahead. And yeah, we pretty much just outscaled them this entire match. We just controlled the mid game and then scaled from there. That's what you could do with Phinn, like get a rotator 2 in, get your laners ahead. But that's gonna be about it for this video. Remember, if you want to get on some of these matches, make sure to join my Discord server in the description. And if you want to learn how to do these parties, I'll also add that in the description. So that's gonna be about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for some more Vainglory content. Comment down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video.